what it is. So I'm back again, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something about this light. This is my third video. I'm gonna tell y'all something about this light, though, right? Cause it's crazy. Cause when I see myself, all right, so this I look like I'm washed out, like I'm too, you know what I mean? Like I'm faded, very white, lacking color. Here I look like a golden chicken nugget or something, yo. So it's like I don't really know the balance. So bear with me. If you see, and that's too bright. But it's just gonna have to do for real. Anyways, today, right? I want to talk about, like I said, I want to talk about conversation that I think needs to be had. I want to provide a perspective on things. Help some, just have a real conversation, have dialogue in the comments. Again, I welcome all comments. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the only way we learn some things, see different perspective, hearing it back and forth. But, if you do have the nerve to comment, just keep it respectful. Because if you don't, I'm going to let you know I'm not arguing back with you. I don't care. I might block you depending on what you say, but, I'm not arguing back with nobody. If you want to talk or whatever you have, that's cool. Anyway, here we go, right? Today, I want to talk about this. It's this whole topic of, or I see a lot of people say it, or people don't. I just want to talk about the importance of financial literacy. Right, and people talk about financial literacy all the time, but when they talk about it, they mean budgeting. That's not just financial literacy. Yes, that is a part of financial literacy, but you right, just budgeting isn't effective. And people say, I see all the time on social media, and I hear it out you can't, financial literacy doesn't help you out of poverty, or you can't out poverty yourself. You can't financially literate yourself out of poverty. And people dissing bro, I don't need to learn that, or it's not that big of a deal, or downplaying it. And man, I just want to tell y'all how absurd that is. And respectfully, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully, right? But I just need to kill that narrative because it's dumb. It's dumb because I'm gonna show you why. And this is the real conversation, right? Respectfully, again, and before disclaimer, some of y'all don't know me. I know, well, a lot of y'all not gonna know me, but I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't think I'm smarter than anyone, anything of the sort. I don't think I do anything anybody else can't do, and I don't think I'm better than anyone. Again, this is for conversation's sake, to help people to understand. That's all it's about, man. And yeah, again, here we go. I'm gonna tell y'all how stupid that take is now, okay? I'm gonna just tell y'all how stupid that take is now, okay? If we're gonna type in what is financial literacy. What is financial literacy? Because everybody say, whoa. Financial literacy covers abundance of things. It say budgeting, saving, investing, credit, debit, insurance, retirement, financial scams. This is all part of financial literacy, right? Okay, boom. That's what AI said. That's what AI said. Keep that in mind now. Boom. Investopedia says what is financial literacy? The ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, including personal financial budgeting and investing. Notice not one time up here is the thing, is financial literacy just budgeting. You right, just budgeting isn't going to get you anywhere, right? But I want to tell you, and if you see me looking at like I said, y'all know I got my notebook. If you see me looking at my notebook, it's because I don't want to ramble. Let me get off that for right now. It's because I don't want to ramble, but I want to hit my points without rambling. So here it is, right? If you see, the internet has told us, financial literacy, is not just budgeting. It's various. It even includes knowing of scams, right? So you telling me, disclaimer also, none of the people that say this, or of course me, I've never been in poverty, and the people that say that aren't really in poverty. They're just in a place where they don't feel like they feeling like they defeated, and they want to use. Respectfully, people, it's a defeatist mindset and saying you can't better yourself or you can't overcome breakthrough and stuff like that. You just give yourself an excuse. And I want you to know, that's not. And I know for older people, I'm 25, so people my age and a little bit older, they kind of giving up on this. So this talk really not even for them. Some people are just stuck in their ways, to be honest. And if you don't have an open mind or nothing, you're not trying to, you just dismiss it, this probably not for you. So cool, I don't care. This probably not for the older. It's still some older people my age and younger, whatever, that's still open-minded, and that's great. But really, if younger people can understand this, because I realize excuse me, damn, I'm starting like a more. I have better talks and people more inquisitive of stuff with me than, younger people. I guess because they still have that dream, or they still have that, they can make it. They haven't been broke down yet, and I think that's great. And there's hope, right? Why financial literacy is important, especially for, like, what? We cannot afford to be saying that, yo. Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, bro. We are the last bit of people that can afford to be saying that, bro. Okay, and I want to. All right, here's my first point, right? Simply, you don't know what you don't know. And what do you mean by that? It's like you don't know something because you don't even know it exists. If you're basic, like if you have no experience in the subject, financial literacy, for example, and they told us all the things included in financial literacy: credit, scams, insurance, investing. Most people do not know those things. Especially high school do not teach you those things. Middle school don't teach you those things. Most people even get to 20, 22, 24, 25 and don't understand those things because they say all the time right now, you hear them say, man, if I knew then what I knew now. That's what people say all the time when they refer to money, when they refer to growing up. Or, it's, man, if I knew then what I knew now, I'd be better off. Well, I'm going to let you know something. There will never in life be a time where that statement will be true because you don't know what you don't know. At the time you saying you wish you knew that, you did not know. You didn't know what you didn't know. Let that marinate. You did not know the thing that you're saying you wish you would have knew and you would have been better off. That's not how it works. Like, that's not how it works because your imagination or your knowledge doesn't even go there. Right? For example, like people that go to rent to own places, especially I'm just talking, these are other examples. People that go to rent to own places, right? They don't understand how bad of a deal they really getting because they don't have a basic knowledge of credit. So you don't know, you may be paying 3 times what it would have paid for you to get that couch for real, but you just paying on the couch for 3 years and they just robbing you. People don't know that they 30% interest rate on their car loan is bad. They just happy they got a car. So now they are, let's be real. I'm using these examples because the people that are not poverty, but low income and stuff like this, these are things that affect them. These businesses cater to them. These are just examples I'm giving, cater to low income people, which is the people that think you cannot financially, or don't think, or I'm just stressing the importance. If these things affect, a lower income people, they affect a higher income people too in different aspects. I'm just giving examples again for clarity, right? And so if you don't know your 30% interest loan, you don't know, okay, this is a good deal on a car. You go in the car dealership, they see you out there with a PT Cruiser, $600 a month. I see people all online all the time. Some people, okay, now I'm going to say this though. This is not a one size fit all because some people just dumb and don't know how much. I'm not going to say that. Some people are just not very smart or don't think and just know, like, they don't know how much cars really should cost or whatever. But that's besides the point. Some people will get a PT Cruiser, pay $600 a month. They interest rate 30%. I got a car, I'm so happy. Yo, you getting, bro, when I tell you are getting cracked, like you getting cracked upside the head. Like you getting robbed with no gun with a 30% car interest rate. And then you just paying the minimum payment. So you probably, by the time your loan over, you probably paid for 2 of those cars. You probably paid for 2 of those cars. You know what? Cause y'all know how I like to get down. I provide real examples. You know how I get. Cause I ain't one thing about me. I just type in car loan interest calculator. And I ain't just talking to talk, right? So I'm gonna just say if you bought a car for $20,000, right? 60 months interest rate. Let's just say your interest rate 30%. No down payment, no none of that. 0. We're gonna put in 0 sales tax. We just talking for just. I put in 20,000 in car loan, 30% interest rate. Calculate. Please provide a down payment by 0. Cause I don't talk the talk. Now I told y'all total loan interest in interest. Yo, come on, man. In interest, you are paying $18,824. Now, with the same exact thing and your interest rate being 5%, total loan interest $2,000. Let me make sure this junk work. I said with a 5% interest rate, your total loan interest is $2,265 on the same loan versus somebody with a 30%. Or I'm gonna even jump back and we're gonna do a 25% interest rate. It's $15,000. It's not much cheaper. And what I'm trying to tell you, this is a prime example of you cannot financial literacy ain't gonna get you out of poverty. Listen to what I'm trying to explain to you. You will save yourself $16,000. That comes off monthly as well. That's probably a couple $100 monthly, or maybe $100 monthly. So you can free up money by having financial literacy and knowing if this dude tries to offer me a 30%, I ain't going. But you don't even know. You happy to ride with your PT Cruiser and you got $600. But you can't financially literate yourself out. All right, I ain't gonna say much more. Then you don't understand credit. You don't understand all of that. You know how many people say when they 22 or they 24, man, you know, when I got to college, they gave us all credit cards. That's like a real thing. Well, back in the day, they used to have credit cards set up outside of campuses back in the day. You can get your credit card, boom, they send you money. The first thing people say they do, man, when I had a car when I was younger, I ran that junk up. If it ain't you watching this, you know somebody that told you that, or you know a couple people that told you that, right? Why did you do that? I didn't know you had to pay that money back. You didn't know. If you knew, you would have what? Saved yourself that money plus interest. Because them credit card fees, the interest, when they go to collections, all that, bro, you know all that stuff add up and hurt you even more. When you pay late, when you done ran all your money up off the card because you didn't know you had to pay it back. Oh, you didn't have a proper understanding of, dang, this $200, if I paid a monthly payment, all I charged was $200 up here. But in 5 years, well, in 3 years, if I'm just paying the minimum payment, man, the credit card I might end up paying $400 because the interest. It's the same way I just showed you on a car loan. The same way I showed you on a car loan is the same way credit cards work. But credit cards work, you know what I mean? They occur that monthly. But if you knew, or it's grown people right now that they still don't understand how that goes. If you knew you were getting got, if you knew how bad of a deal you were signing away, you would not sign the deal. Therefore, you would save yourself money. Or people say, well, people got to drive. Well, you right. Guess what happens? You then become aware to build your credit. You then become aware of building your credit so your credit score better. So now you're not going to the lot with a 30% and you got $13,000 over 5 years, $100 monthly. But financial literacy can't help you out of poverty, right? All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like once you then aware, I need to fix my credit. Boom. You then be aware of building your credit. You then be aware of using credit better. You then be aware of, okay, now I got a good interest rate. Now let me do this to keep my good interest rate, all this, right? So you are saving yourself money. And excuse me if you see me looking down there. That's where my video. I got to get in the habit of keep looking up here. But this is where like I can see myself. Anyway, like I said, so you don't know what you don't know. Then my favorite one. These for the people that like, even the people that's like, you know, people will say, I don't need to. I just when my money. So I don't know how to put it. So some people say like, man, I'll worry about that when I get the money, or you know, when I get some money, yeah, I'll learn that then, or whatever, something like that. You know, some people say that. I'm gonna tell you why that's stupid too. Respectfully, I'm gonna tell you why that's stupid too. Don't know professional football team, professional basketball team, professional soccer team, professional hockey team, track team, any sport, even a job. You don't wait till you get at the game, the day of the game, and be like, oh, we're going to learn it now. Whoa, that ain't how I kick. Because one, I know for a fact, correct me if I'm wrong, I know for a fact, when you get if it happens, you get a lump sum of money or whatever you think is going to happen. It could happen for some people. When you get that money, it's going to be burning a hole in your pocket. The money going to come in and go right out because one, your mindset, you not even financially literate to even think, okay, hold on. Let me put this money and make it work for me. Let me have, what did I say? What is financial literacy? It's another aspect. It's budgeting, saving. Budgeting. When I get this lump sum, if I don't even, and people say, oh, that's easy. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even financially literate to even think, oh, let me make this money last. That's why, and no disrespect, again, people will learn. People put so much into gambling in this part, bro. Parlays and gambling has hit the street so hard, and it's so sad because people really think that's like no disrespect. And don't get me wrong, people have hit up there, but I'm gonna tell you this: how many gamblers do you know that like really made money? Like there are some professional gamblers, but how many people do you know this like? Because the thing is, over time you lose. I'm sorry, the game is rigged against you. It's purely luck. The odds are skewed. And it's like, if you win, say you win $1,000 a day, you go back for a month, you're gonna start hitting, you're gonna keep betting your 1,000. It's not good. And it's put here to really take advantage of people, man. Like, people really think that's a liable option. No one has built their life stably off. I ain't gonna say no one. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. I don't want to hone too hard on that point, but I just want to say, if you put that much, the way I see some of y'all studying these stat sheets and looking at this, all the lose, look at your lifetime earnings. It's cool. You might make money over a week or 2 weeks or a week or a month. Look at your lifetime earnings and see all that time what you could have done better with that money. If you could have simply, I'm just saying, I ain't gonna hone too hard on that. But like I said, you want to get knowledgeable before. Well, Jay-Z, dang, it's a song too. Say when you broke, you ain't got nowhere to go. When you got money or something, you got buku places to go. I think that's a Jay song. Anyway. Yeah, that's just now. Not. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hit my point on that. I'm trying to keep rambling, yo. Yeah, you just don't know what you don't know. I mean, you can. I'm sorry. I hit that point already. You cannot wait for whatever you're waiting for to come, but you cannot say, oh, I'm going to wait and then I'll learn it. Because like I said, that's just not how it works. When it gets here, your mind is already in other places. It's a psychological thing. Being financially literate is a lifestyle. Because I want to paint it like this. When you know something, you see it. You cannot take advantage of financial opportunities that you see or know that are coming up without being financially literate to even know they exist. What do you mean by that? Boom. Let's think back to our parents, or even right now, just think back in the last year, bruh. Like, how much stuff you could say investment-wise. Let's just say, how much stuff can you say, not even investment-wise, just anything you could do. How much stuff can you, especially financially, we talking financially here. Oh, dang, if I knew that last year, man, I would have bought some of that. Look, Bitcoin. I'm not saying Bitcoin is at 100. Bitcoin was at 98,000 this morning. This is November 2024. Bitcoin was at 98,000. I remember 2021, Bitcoin was 40 something. People remember that. You know what I'm saying? People remember that was 1,000. Keep going back. People say, if I would have bought some, man, I could have bought some 10 years. Man, I could have bought some 50. Man, I could have bought. I don't care about that. Nobody, bro. You could have, and you ain't do it. You didn't do it. When you had the money, you was thinking about us. You want knowledge. If you would have took the time and started learning it, you might would have threw something in there. Another example, stocks, same way. Oh, wow, our parents could have bought Apple and set us up nice. You right, but guess what? Now that you know, you can buy Amazon and set your kids up nice. But you want to make an excuse. That's what I'm saying. It's a thing. You see the opportunity. If you not knowledgeable of the opportunity, when the money come, you're not gonna be thinking about no opportunity. Just be real. Just be real. Like, and then you got. Let me see what else I got, man. Oh, this is my favorite. I came up with a good. I like to come up with analogies or metaphors and stuff like that because I like to break it down to make people understand real easy. So check this out, right? Say for instance, this is my perfect example. Say for instance, and this first of all, this is a real example. Like people. So for example, a lot of people think saving money does you good. I mean, I guess it's better than doing nothing. But I'm gonna just show you this. This is just a simple thing that a lot of people missed out on. Something doing. So this is 2024. If you don't know or right now, interest rates are very high. The Fed, I'm not going to go too deep, but the Fed has interest rates very, very high. And with high interest rates, there's this thing that a high yield savings account just came out, right? And high yield savings accounts are giving you a lot of interest money on just money that you have saving, right? I'm going to go to, what is the interest rate? Is a regular savings account interest rate. Regular savings account, right? The interest rate, the national average, that says 0.43. That's not even 1%. That's not even 1%. This is something free that I'm telling you that, for example, financial literacy doesn't help. Yes, it does. Keep going. What am I typing in? Savings account interest rate calculator. Boom. Okay. So you had a savings account. Most of y'all got a savings account like this. This is pretty high, actually. Most people give you 0. Let me just say, what's Navy Federal? Let me see. What is Navy Federal's interest rate on savings? Navy Federal said they 0.25. Okay. 0.25. Remember that. So let's just say you had $10,000 in there. 10,000 monthly contribution, you contribute 0 over a period of whatever. Interest rate 0.25, right? In 10 years, at this interest rate that your savings account was getting you, you would have $10,252. Basically, you ain't saved no money, because we all understand each year your money becomes less worthless. I mean, more worthless. because of inflation, right? Now let's just say during the last year or two, let's just say a high yield savings, right? I had one giving me 5.5. It just went down to like a 4. Let's just say we got a 4.9 right here. They say this is the best one right now. They give you a 4.2. Citibank give you a 5.5, 4.55. Let's just say we can go with this one. This is the average, right? Like a 4 right now on high yield. This is nothing much learning. This is just simple things that you could have do and slept good at night and still had your and would have been growing your money. With a 4.4 interest rate on your money. What? You mean the money that you had? Hold on. You mean the money that you had sitting in your account that you wasn't touching and you were saving? You could have been getting more money for doing nothing with it by just having a different type of account. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you again. They said 0.25. Let me not do them like that. This is your total. Whew. You ain't got nothing. We can knock this down to 1 year. This is going to be nothing. You're going to have $25. If you put $10,000 in there, you left it in there for a year with that little poor rate. Oh, y'all couldn't even see that. So look, right here, I was manipulating the interest rate. Right here, y'all couldn't even see that. 0.25. The 0.25. See, that's why I keep looking down here, because y'all couldn't see that. So that 0.25 will get you $10,025. Now, let's just say that same at a 4.44 will get you $444. I don't know, man. The argument just doesn't stand up. And again, you don't know what you don't know. So a lot of people going to say, man, I didn't even know about no high yield savings. I know. I'm just saying. You won't know unless you take the time to we have to get, like, real talk, man. School didn't teach us this stuff, bro. School did not teach us this stuff, and you think that's a coincidence? They taught you a whole lot of foolishness. They taught you a whole lot of stuff you know we ain't gonna never use. But why didn't they teach you that? Because if they taught, all right, man, I'm getting too deep. If the school was to teach you to be financially literate, half of the stuff that these big corporations and stuff take advantage of you doing, you wouldn't let happen, because you could see them taking advantage of you and save your money and not give it to them, or use your money more wisely, or not get taken advantage of with them 30%, or even them credit cards not get taken advantage of. Like I said, and don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Credit cards are good when used right, but used right is not the typical way. And I will do a video on that. Used right in my eyes, is not the typical way people tell you to use it. So, I think that's all I want to say, man. And I hope that made sense for somebody. Just, you don't know what you don't know, man. Edison couldn't have made the light bulb if he didn't have a basic knowledge of science. If he didn't have a basic knowledge of electricity, he wouldn't have, because I don't know if y'all even know this. Y'all don't even know this. Edison didn't actually invent the light bulb. People was inventing the light bulb before him. Edison was the first one to make a long-lasting light bulb. You know what Edison did to the light bulb? All he did was put the glass case on it because it wouldn't burn up on the fire. See, the little filament, people was getting light, but after that filament get hot and burn up, you get a fire. But Edison realized, hold on, to get fire, you need oxygen. What if I take the oxygen away? Edison just put the glass around it because all he did was take the oxygen away. When he took the oxygen away, he made a long-lasting bulb because now it can't catch on fire. How you think he could have did that if he didn't even know science? That's what I'm saying, man. I think I'm done, man. That's just another example. And that's why it's important to, quote unquote, learn things when you don't need to learn them, I guess. People always, that's why I'm a person of, y'all listen to everybody because, I could learn something from everybody. Just what it is, man. I could learn something from everybody. I listen to homeless people. I ain't even gonna tell you because they may not be able to tell me about, this, but they could tell me about life lessons, I'm sure, because he learned a lot of them. He can give me perspective on a lot of things. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna walk up to a homeless person and be like, hey, yo, what you think about this? No, but when they get to talking or something, or anybody when they get to talking, I'm gonna sit there and listen because I'm gonna just take a nugget out of that, add it to my playbook. Even if it's not a money play or whatever, it's a mental, it's a psychological, it's a life lesson. Add it to the playbook. So, you know what I mean? You can know how to navigate. They say a smart man, how does it go? This is in the Bible too. See, that's what, I'm just starting rambling. This is in the Bible too. Basically, I'm not sure how the Bible words it, but I know you hear the quote, a smart man learns from his mistakes, a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. If somebody else already made the mistake, you can learn from them. So that way you don't have to delay yourself in making a mistake. If I keep learning from people that made the mistake and I never make the mistake, I'm going to be skyrocketed. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got to keep taking the missteps. Anyways, that's all I'm saying, man. Hopefully you got hopefully that made sense to somebody. Like I said, you don't know what you don't know. You cannot wait and see until you get it. And if I knew what I knew now would never be true. Because you don't know what you don't know. And financial literacy is more than budgeting. It's investing. It's knowing how to, it's recap. Actually, let me do that last recap. I'm sorry. Last recap, yo. And what is financial literacy? Again? It's budgeting, saving, investing, credit, debit, insurance, retirement, financial scams. Financial scams is a good one. Because a lot of y'all be getting scammed. Okay. You be getting scammed easy. A lot of people be getting scammed by stuff that really don't make sense if you had a lick of knowledge. But you don't know, so you get scammed. Like, half these scams are legal. I'm gonna just say that. Anyways, right. That's all it is, right? And then we say the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills. So not just knowing what they are, not a vocab test, this is a comprehension. Can you put them in a sentence? Not even can you put them in a sentence. It's knowing how to put them into action. So hopefully this granted you perspective on how exactly you can financially literate yourself out of poverty. Now, again, we're not talking poverty. I've never been poor. And the people saying that probably aren't poor. They just, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I'll just give y'all this is a real life example, right? That I've done. That's why I say I made this because I want to talk about stuff that I've done. A lot of people talk on this internet ain't done nothing. Built my credit up. I'm just going to give you real life examples, right? So, built my credit up when I was young. Built my credit up, being financially literate. And I'm going to tell you how a couple of these things have helped me. So don't tell me they can't. Built my credit up, right? I had a 750 when I was 21, 20. Not a weak 750 where I couldn't get none either. Not with 1 or 2 credit cards so you automatically no. 5, 6, 7, 8 credit cards strong profile, right? High limits, right? Use those cards. Use those cards to start a business that brought me over $1,000 monthly. I don't know if you know what authorized users are. You can add people to your account for authorized users and have them pay you. So built those credit cards up, right? Had people pay me for authorized user spot, bringing over $1,000 a month. Took that money, put it in. You can take that money, put it in a high yield, or you take that money, put it into investing. So you got a free $1,000 for not doing nothing. Invest it. Make another 20% on it. Okay, boom. So like I said, took the credit card. You can sell authorized user spots. That was easily over $1,000 a month. Got a strong profile. So I started I didn't do Turo, but I had a car rental business. I had 3 cars at one time. Strong profile. They wouldn't let not too many 22-year-olds would even qualify to have 3 cars plus their old car. So strong profile, how credit benefited me. Started a car rental business. Rented those cars out weekly for $350 a week. People would keep those cars for 6-7 months at a time, right? So the car bringing you $1,200 a month. The car's bringing you $1,200 a month per car on the easy. Keeping the car 6-7 months. Okay, cool. You got it, bringing yourself income. So imagine you got the authorized users, you got the car rental. You can do this all at the same time. Then while you spending on that car, regular spending on the credit card, you're getting rewards points. You get yourself free vacations. You get yourself free money. You get yourself free flights from just spending regular, not spending nothing extra, just spending regular everyday bills and essentials. And this is financial literacy. This is financial literacy, bringing you money. Then let's just say you take all that money, you got a lump sum money, you got that in the high yield, kicking you 4-5% a year. You keep doing that. You take that then money that you already had, adding you more money without doing anything for it, because you financially literate. So your money make you more money because you got money soldiers. Your money is a servant and not a master. You then take that money, you flip it in the market. You learn some stocks or investing. You get 30% on a year. Boom. Then you might want to get you a rental property, or you get your own house, because you financially literate. You understand that no matter how high buying is, it's never gonna get cheaper. Properties ain't getting cheaper. You understand the benefit in building equity. You understand the benefit of having something to pass down, so you do that. I'm just saying, man. I'm just giving you examples. Or you take that money, you start some kind of business. I'm just showing you how being financially literate stacks. It's more than budgeting. I'm gone, man, because I done talked too long. I wanted to cap all these at 30 minutes, bro. But hopefully that made sense. People ask, why you yelling, bro? I'm passionate, man. When I talk, like I said, I made this channel to talk about things that are important, the things that I really feel like I'm passionate about. And I could talk this stuff all day long because this is what I like talking about in real life. So if I like talking about it in real life, I like learning about it, I can teach somebody else. Hopefully you got something from that. If you learn, well, not even if you learn something, you better, if you stay this long, all right, man, you better, you subscribe. You better have liked it. You better have liked it, because I know you learned something. Anyways, I'm out because I'm too long right now. So hopefully you learned something, man. I don't want to hear that. If you hear somebody saying that, send them this video. If you hear somebody saying that, don't even send them this video, matter of fact. I want you to break it down to them. Tell them what you learned and then send them the video. Because you learn better when you try to teach somebody. So you try to tell somebody to explain it how I explain it. And then I know you left something out because it's your first time hearing it. So then you send them to me. Appreciate you.